Welcome to my channel. My name is Emerald C. I'm in my car because it is freezing. As you can see, I'm bundled up, but I also have a really good like winter fall fragrance that's great for holding in your car. I have this fragrance that is it never leaves the car. Okay, it's been in my purse a couple times, but whenever I leave the car or get in the car, this is my cute little mister. Perfume is something I keep in my car, and I keep two perfumes in my car. First one is Good Girl, and I also have my YSL Libre. Listen, this is like perfume crack. I love this fragrance. I'm gonna tell you why. What made me decide to buy YSL Libre? So I went into Ulta earlier last year. I was having a moment, like I was feeling real sad. I had like been working long hours. It was just like a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I'm like, I need to treat myself. I need perfume. Now, I wasn't committed to buying anything big. I needed something for the car, something cute that I could put in my purse and travel around. I literally spent maybe 45 minutes in Ulta just to get this. I'm going through all the fragrances, all the notes. I'm just sniffing. I already knew I was going to get something. I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to get. So I narrowed it down to like a few things. We're going to get to the point. I found this. Now, I love this fragrance because it smells sexy as hell. Like, this scent smells so sexy. This is one of my top 5 signature scents. It definitely is up there. I want to say maybe it's top 3 because I really do love my Burberry Black, which is number 1, and nothing can touch that. But then I also love Prada Paradox. In this, for me, it's really citrus. It was citrus forward. I smelled the orange immediately and then the jasmine. That right there was a huge seller because it's different from what I had in my normal scent collection. Because when I go, my goal is to get things that don't smell like everything I already have. And at one point, I was just so into buying all the fragrances that I liked, and they all had the same notes. So I messed around and all my freaking perfumes started smelling the same. And I'm like, damn. This all smells like amber, musk, vanilla, bourbon. I'm like, let me step outside of that box and get something different. That's when I found this. Now, the notes that we have in this fragrance are lavender, which is top notes, because again, top notes we smell first, it evaporates first. You get the light floral aroma of lavender with like that little powdery touch that you already have in lavender. Mandarin orange, you also get mandarin orange, which is what I smell first. Listen, I smelled that before I smelled the lavender, so I get that nice burst of citrus, which is why it kind of reminded me of like a nice summer. I'm like, something like this is a little summery. So we get the nice burst of orange. At Currant, it kind of has like that little ammonia twinge that is popular in you're not going to smell like a pissy cat when you wear this. YSL also has one final top note, and it's petitgrain, which is like a green citrus aroma that kind of is reminiscent of branches, like branches and greenery. What are the middle notes of YSL Libre? I'm glad you asked. So our middle notes are lavender, so you get more lavender sprinkled within there, so you get the floral powdery aroma of lavender, right? And then you also get orange blossom. So orange blossom is great because it is a white floral, and it's like a sweeter, nice white floral. It's a really good scent. And last but not least, you get floral jasmine as well. Usually linger around couple of hours, depending on if you're using a parfum, eau de parfum, toilette, so on and so forth. Base notes, Madagascar vanilla, which is like a nice, good, warm, soft, comforting cookie baking feeling aroma. Like, it's something that just makes you feel like you're at home, you're in Nana's kitchen. It's a nostalgic scent where you're just like, I just remember when I used to bake cakes with my mom. It brings back memories. It evokes memories you didn't even remember that you existed within you, okay? So you get Madagascar vanilla, which hits you with a nice punch. Love it. You also get musk, which is it's earthy. It's like a nice earthy aroma. You'll also receive ambergris. Oh my god, I think it's ambergris. That's one of the base notes in this fragrance. It's been described as like a marine animalistic sweet aroma. So when you think of like, what does that smell like that should hit the nail right on the head. And last but not least, you have cedar. So if you're into woodsy fragrances, or you like wood, a little wood sprinkled in there, then this is another one that you would like. So you get all of those anchored base notes which linger onto your skin long after your top and secondary notes have evaporated. So you get all of those good notes sprinkled in there. I love me a good long-lasting perfume. Now, Libre is an Eau de Parfum, so it doesn't last as long as actual Perfume would. They do have a more concentrated version, which is, I think it's the Intense. The longevity is pretty good. For me, it lasts about 6 hours, but here's the thing. You can always spray it on your clothes. When I spray perfume on my clothes, it lasts a long time. Only thing is, when you're spraying perfume on your clothing, you have to be careful, because if you spray it on your clothing, right, it can also leave oil marks. So I only usually spray it on some of my darker clothing, and when you spray, you also want to make sure you're like 6 to 8 inches from your body, so you get the mist and not like a straight streak of just nothing but fragrance, because that right there is going to sit on it. It's going to leave a huge oil mark. If you want it to last longer on your skin, just go ahead and moisturize first, allow it to dry, spritz yourself at your pulse points, which I also go through in my other video. So definitely check out that video in the details section. It gives you all the perfume tips and tricks. Sillage. Sillage is how big your fragrance is, right? When you first spray it, when you're spritzing yourself and you're going through it, how big is it? Like, can you smell it from 6 feet away? Can you just smell it if you're close together? Like, is it more of an intimate scent where you only smell it if you're hugging me? Can you walk by and get a whiff? Or when I walk by, do you smell me? So it has a pretty big, not enormous, step down from enormous, sillage. So you're definitely going to be able to smell you. In the reviews, I saw people say like they really smell the lavender. I like lavender. I don't feel like it's heavy in lavender. Yes, you could definitely smell the lavender, but I don't feel like it's lavender forward. For me, I'm definitely getting the orange notes first. I'm getting the orange, and I get a couple other notes too, but I don't feel like it's personally lavender forward, but you could definitely tell that there is lavender in it, especially since it's in the top and middle notes of the fragrance. So if you're looking for an elegant, sexy, sophisticated, classy, feminine fragrance, this right here should be something you should definitely go and get. I absolutely cannot get enough of it. And once I'm done with this little vial, I don't know if I'm gonna get another vial or if I'm gonna just buy the big one, because I like this as my signature car fragrance, or I can also swap it out for another one. So we'll see. Don't forget to stay posted, because I do have another perfume review that I want to do for my second car fragrance, which is Good Girl. Because this is another one that's like super sexy, sophisticated, classy. For more perfume reviews, fragrance reviews, tutorials, and all that fun stuff, I encourage you, I invite you to come subscribe. Welcome. Come to the family. Hit that subscribe button right now while I have you here. Don't press go. Don't pass go. I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo.